I'm Tiff.
And we are the weirdos, Mr.
Yes, we are. Welcome back.
Yeah. Well, if you're
welcome.
back. I think he's gonna watch multiple videos of this.
I mean,
our moms,
I don't know.
Our moms are like our best viewers.
That's a good thing, right?
Right. So we won't torture you with any makeup or anything like that today. And I say torture because I don't feel like doing anything. We were going to share some awkward stories that happened to us this week.
Yes. Lord knows we have awkward stories that we have an abundance that we can share. But we're just going to focus on recent ones. Yeah. So,
what happened to you this week?
So, I have a very good friend of mine. We decided we were going to have a girls' night. So
Not me, a different friend. Because we can have more than just each other.
We can't. Okay. You're my friend. Only my friend. No. So a friend of mine and we had a girls' night, which really just was like we went to go have some pizza, and some wine. We went to one of those places where you can like try different kinds of wine. Like they have a little, so you can, I don't know,
kind of an upscale place.
Yeah. Bougie. And then we were like done, so we were like, let's go get a drink. And so we went to this bar that neither one of us had ever been to. And it was in an area of town that is known for having people who are very young. I say very young. I mean, like 20s, maybe 30s.
Yeah.
Not that young, but, fresh out of college-ish. Huh?
Very bougie.
Very bougie. Very, I just graduated and I got a job at a bank kind of thing. And I want to spend money.
Make that accounting money work, baby.
Yeah. I got my finance degree yesterday and that going out, that kind of a place. So I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to say the word I'm trying to say. Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. One of those areas.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so we went there and it was cool. We had some drinks, and when I'm with this friend, weird shit just always happens every single time.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the common denominator might be you, but okay.
Oh, it is. It's me. And I'm fine with it. So we're
let's not blame this on your other friend.
I'm fine with it. It gives me great stories like this one for YouTube channels. So it's funny you say that too, because we get to the bar and we're like, wow, nothing crazy's happened yet. Interesting. So spoke too soon, because we're at the bar, we're having some drinks, we're at like a kind of like a couch kind of situation, and then there's like another table loungy place with about like I think 6 or 7 people.
Right.
They look like they're a little bit older, but they start drinking with us, so we're all just like shooting the shit and having fun. Being the jokester that I am, I make a joke about having a certain illegal substance. The one that, you know what I'm saying. Dollar bill.
Yeah.
I made a joke.
That was my Uma Thurman impression. That's what I like. From Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah.
Yes. In the bathroom. I know.
I thought it was really good. Spot on.
I was so distracted. I kept talking. So, one of my favorite movies too. They're going to play it at like a movie theater soon. I'm like, I might go and check it out. Anyway. So I make this joke that I think is a clear joke.
No.
Most of the table and my friend start laughing. And then there's this one guy who's like, really? And I'm not sure why he's saying really. And I'm like, funny, right? And he's like, but do you have some? And I was like, no. I was just joking. He's like, oh, because if you got some, and I was like, I don't. It was a joke. I was just kidding.
If you got some, you could share for the entire table, right?
I mean, I think he was like low key because I think his friends at first were like, like, eh? I was like, no, it's just a joke. And so most of them were like, oh, okay. But he was like, but do you have some? Like, at this point, I'm like, no, it was just a joke. I don't have some. I don't know where to get any. I was kidding. And he's like, because I got money. And I was thinking, dude, it's turning into, it went from like innocent, like, oh no, he must have just not got that it was a joke, to I really don't have any, to okay, this is really annoying and you have a problem. I've told you many times I don't have any. I don't want your weird Coke, I don't want your weird buddy. I don't want any of it. Like, no, stop it. So at this point, I could tell my friend is also getting really, really, really annoyed because she's looking at me like, that look. And so I'm just like, and then luckily for us, some girl is like sloppy drunk and she starts like falling and tumbling all over the tables and she like falls onto our table. So they're all dealing with her. And our tab's already like cleared because, we weren't trying to drink fast like that. So our tab is cleared. We're like, let's go. And so we bolt out so that we can get out of this uncomfortable situation. We get to the car and she's like, what the fuck did you do that for? And I'm like, I didn't know. I thought it was clearly a joke. You knew it was a joke. Most of them knew it was a joke. And she was like, look at where we are. What do you think these people do? And I'm not trying to stereotype y'all. Okay. I'm sure there are plenty of new finance majors and stuff that don't do coke. But I think she was thinking about, I said it again, didn't I? I think she was talking about, maybe they have American Psycho. Now that's like all that they did. And so anyway, that was my story. And I was like, you're right, I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, and then we just leave. And that's my story. And I said it. Do I need to tell the story again? Do we need to start over videotaping?
Oh, gosh. No, I think we're okay.
I don't want us to get in trouble. I tried really hard not to say it.
I think we'll be all right.
I hope so. Sorry, YouTube. But yeah, so I learned my lesson. Don't joke about that stuff around strangers.
Because then people will be like, like, yeah? No.
I'm like, no.
Okay. No. But if you did.
But I don't. It was the most bizarre thing because he would not stop. He would not stop. And I'm telling the story fast, but we were sitting there for a minute with him just sort of like non-verbally, like, like
Cool.
It's fine. That's exactly what it was like. Like,
yeah, so that's a fun, awkward situation. So me and my sister, we went to a store, grocery store, and I'm wearing like a summery dress, and I go to get a cart, and she's like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna go get my soap or whatever, I'll meet you over there, because I had to go get a cake for my youngest Spawn's birthday. That's the next day. So I go in, or I go in and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot the cart. So I turn around and go back to get the cart, and the greeter is there, and he's like, oh, hey, I like your outfit. Oh, thank you. My sister just got done telling me I look ugly, but thank you. And so then he goes, is it a skirt? It's a dress, but thank you. It's like, it's very summery. And I'm like, you're still talking to me. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Not because I can picture your face during this, like.
thank you. I'm gonna get a basket. And I pull a basket, and of course the baskets that I pulled are soulmates and can't be separated. So I'm sitting here, fucking god damn it. And he is standing behind me now. Yeah, it's really cool. You can smell the summer in the air. And I'm like, really? Hadn't noticed. Okay. Great. Still going. And I was like, okay. I finally get the two things unfucked, and and I'm like, okay, great. Look, I get a basket. Thanks for your complete lack of help. Thank you.
Right. I'm just gonna stand behind you and creep you out while you struggle.
Yeah. I'm gonna go shop now. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Thank you for telling me about summer spells. And then he was like, and so I walk into the store, and the produce section is right there. You gotta walk through the produce section to get to the bakery. And so I'm like balls deep into the produce section at this point. And he's like, yeah, well, winter has a smell too. Yeah, each season has its own smell. And I'm like, cool, great.
Wait.
Walking on. And no, he is following.
He's following you?
He's following. I'm balls deep in the produce section. He's left his post to reminisce about fucking winter is coming. And
he's talking about the way things smell.
Yeah, he was like, winter has a smell. Burning wood. Cool.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm still walking like I am, disengaging, using all of my action to get the fuck out of his range. As I'm walking, I see like the dude that works in the produce department kind of like clocks us, and it's like, oh shit, okay. Hey, Billy. She's a spring. Okay, let's get back to the door. Thanks, produce guy.
Yeah.
So then, like, this isn't even it.
Oh.
So I get to the bakery. All right. And there's like a selection of cakes. And so I call Mike, and I'm like, okay, check with the youngest spawn. Let's see what cake does he want? Well, the fuck, right? How am I gonna do that? He's not here. I'm like, okay, so where is he? He's your kid. He was on your watch. What's going on? He's like, it's at my parents'. It's like, okay, so how am I supposed to know that? You didn't tell, bitch,
Yeah.
And he's at this point already drinking with his boyfriend. I say his boyfriend for those of you who don't know, which is, I don't know, everyone. My husband and his best friend, whenever they hang out, things get weird. Okay.
They do.
Not like, things get weird. That's all I need to say. There's nothing I can say that can justify whatever it is you are thinking right now, but probably what you're thinking. I don't know. So they were left unattended, and they were drinking. So he was already in a mood. And so, I mean, he keeps on going with his, why am I going to do it? I just hang up on him. I was like, fuck this. I can't even. Like, I'm still like looking over my shoulder thinking that winter is coming. Okay. So I call my in-laws where the youngest spawn is, and I'm like, okay, buddy, I've got a selection of cakes here. Which one do you want for your birthday tomorrow? Do they have bacon?
Bacon?
No, they don't do bacon cakes here, kid. We've got strawberry, we've got confetti, we've got this, we've got that, we've got cupcakes. What do you want? I want bacon. Okay, you know what, Dave? You know what? You're gonna get what you get. You're not gonna get to complain at all because you're being a jerk. And I mean, like, I am like doing my best to keep my shit together so I don't burst into tears in the fucking bakery. And I'm like,
oh. We like tears have smells.
favorite smell.
Oh God. I love the way tears smell. Let me smell your tears.
That's shit. So I have to like cross by the front door that I just walked in with Winter is coming over there, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm sitting there trying to like covertly, is it there? Safe, run, go. And then I find out, I catch up with my sister. She's like, what took you so fucking long? Like, and I'm like, I have to tell you this. I gotta make sure, like, it's like It Follows. You see the movie It Follows?
No.
Where the monster is like, yeah, oh my God. I was like, I don't know where he's coming from. I don't know what's going on, but beware. And I tell her this, and she's like, oh my God. She's like, no wonder it took you so long. And so then we get over to the toy section because my mom is like, well, get a couple of water guns for his birthday because I want everybody to have fun and I want him to get a really good water gun. So we go over there and we're looking through the toy aisle and we cannot find the water guns. There's no water guns anywhere. Like we find the Nerf guns or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we're on the aisle that should theoretically have water guns on it. And there is an employee standing 8 feet away. My sister goes, where the fuck are the water guns? This bitch, I blinked. She's gone. She was a nice aisle over, halfway down, like elbows deep, rubbing it. I didn't hear anything. What do you want? Water guns? What's that? What are those?
It's like I didn't come to work.
She's like, this bitch has a Karen haircut. I cannot fuck with this right now. You know?
I mean, does she have a Karen haircut?
She kind of does. Whenever she gets her haircut, I'm like, do you want to talk to my manager? I know. I give her so much shit about it. I'm like, whenever she's like, she'll say something's like hurting her feelings, and you know, I don't like this. And do you want to talk to the manager? No.
That's so hard to picture because I remember. I mean, I know it's been a long time since I've seen her, but she, you know, oh
yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I just love making fun. She would never like need to talk to your manager unless like something was really fucked up. Then
yeah.
She's not one of the ones that is just doing that for shits and giggles like some of them are. But
yeah.
You know, she definitely would be like, oh no, please go right on ahead, spill soup on my lap. I will probably apologize to you. Yeah, that kind of situation.
Yeah.
So so we catch up to the chick, first of all, and she's like, oh yeah, looks like we don't have any. That's weird. It's like, great. Do we need to wait for everything to wear off here? Are we like, I understand wanting to light up before you start working, but
I mean, seriously, I think my camera's crooked. Okay.
She's like, it's probably over in the seasonal section. So we go over there, and there's a lot more like pool noodles and stuff like that. No water guns. We didn't find anything, which was disappointing. And as we're sitting there going up and down, my sister somehow manages to find the one flesh-colored pool noodle. And yeah. And it's also slightly like, you know what the pool noodles are. You know, they're the big things that are like really like 6 feet long, and you know, she finds one that instead of being like this big around, it's like this big around, so it's like a 6 foot long, like really thick, and it's like it's flesh colored. I'm like, how is it you managed to find the one flesh colored thing, and then What do you do with the pool noodles? Just smack people with them. She started smacking me in the face with them.
Tap, 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 tap.
It was like, and I'm like, could you not do this with the flesh colored one? Because it's hurting my feelings. Stop.
She's smacking you. Yeah, with the dick noodles.
It's like she didn't. I feel like she didn't fully realize that this one was like a big dick pool noodle. Like she was just like, oh, pool noodles and a crab one, and it's like,
did you
did
tell
you
her
this with the flesh noodle one?
Did you ever tell her?
Huh?
Did you ever tell her? Like, that looks like a big dick.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I was like, could you stop hitting me with the flesh colored pool noodle? And then she kind of looked at everything and was like,
Damn. Whose brilliant idea was it to make one that color? That's what I'm like, what? Because why would you do that?
I don't even know. Yeah. Somebody somewhere has fetish, and
clearly.
Yeah. I don't know.
Disturbing. So you've had a night of smells and and flesh noodle dicks. I don't know what to call them. And a bacon instead of cake.
No bacon on the cake. He got a chocolate cake.
Okay.
And he did not complain. So there's that.
Like, I know you want bacon. Everyone likes bacon, but
yeah, sure. Bacon's great, kid. And then of course we get home and we tell my mom the story, and she's like, well, does he want bacon? I can get bacon. It's like, mother. No, don't. I can put some bacon on his cake if you want. No. We don't need to go there. It's okay.
That's really adorable. Oh, your mom is so cute.
Whenever she's trying to not flip us off in pictures and things.
That was adorable. I was like, oh, she's being old, but she's still doing it. I know. That was funny. I thought it was adorable. My mom would have looked into the camera and had both of them out.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you get this picture.
Yeah, go in and take this. No. She's like, she can't have any photographic evidence that she does that. No, thank you.
It was cute. I like that picture. I was like, oh. Yeah. Mom was like, did you get both fingers? Let me see. You only got one. Take it again. You need to get both of them.
You gotta take it again. You need to get the full
full effect. The full effect of mom. Yeah.
Love how we're like very careful about not flipping off the cameras, but we cuss a lot.
We cuss and say, yeah. But don't you dare.
And we sit here and talk about
noodle digs and secret skincare ingredients. Yeah, but
yeah.
Well,
so how your night ended? I don't know. Huh? What?
Is that how your night ended?
Pretty much. And we went home and
yeah.
That's about it. That was the most exciting thing that happened that night.
Okay.
Was I got stalked by winter is coming, and my favorite smells, or no, that was his least favorite smell. My least favorite seasons of smell is winter. It smells like burning wood. Okay. Oh, fuck.
I've never put into thought what my least favorite smell was. I mean,
you don't dwell on it. Like, I feel like whenever you come across it, you're just like, oh shit, let's get away from that. Like, I don't want to reminisce in it or anything. I mean, I was telling this story to my nephew, and he was like, I bet the guy was like, Don't even get me started on autumn.
He's the kind of guy who would have a full-blown conversation about all of this. I mean, just break it down. Break it down. I don't know. Maybe he has a sensitive nose. Who gives a shit? That was fucking weird. It was fucking weird.
Yeah,
and then he
because
stood
it was
behind
very
talking about
clearly
smelling.
like, okay, maybe the guy is one of those guys that doesn't pick up on social cues, stuff like that, and cool. But I was still disengaging, and I was still very much like, okay, bye. Like, at no point was I going full bitch on the guy. I was just like, okay, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
And then he stood behind you and talked about stuff. That's just creepy. I'd be like, he
stood behind me while I'm struggling with the fucking baskets that he's supposed to be the guardian of, and
that's even creepier, watching you struggle and talking about smells. Like,
yes. And I'm just kind of like, and I kind of like turned sideways at one point, was like, do you want to help? Oh, you want to talk about winter? Okay, cool. Great. I'll just focus on this. Okay.
Because that's just fucking creepy. That is fucking creepy.
I'll just do this. You
stand there. You stand there. Clearly, that's more important. Clearly.
He was just mesmerized by my dress that I was wearing that day. I'll have to take a picture of it. And
you do. And I want to know if I too would be confused as to whether or not it was a dress or a skirt that you were wearing as a dress.
I mean, is it a dress or a skirt? Or no, is it a skirt? It's a dress.
You know how skirts work? you know how these
skirts usually don't have little strappies. But okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. Cool. So those are our awkward stories for the week.
Yes,
Join us again next time when we I don't know what.
Who knows? But that's
it's a mystery. It really is. Because yeah.
There will always
we're gonna have to have an episode where we talk about the craft. That's kind of what our whole thing is about.
Yes. Because I saw the shitty. Okay, first of all, I didn't even finish that shit. The new craft. Like the remake. Why? I don't know. We tried. I still to this day don't know how it ends.
I haven't even like mustered up to give a fuck to try.
I wanted to. Okay, there's this YouTube channel that I like to watch called it's not called this, but she has like a segment called Bad Movies and a Beat, and she talks about like shitty movies and puts her makeup on. Kenny JD is her name. And so I tried to take that approach, like maybe this is just something I can make fun of, because sometimes you watch a bad movie just so you can make fun of it. I was just like, I'm wasting my life. I have to turn it off. It's one of those times where it's like I can't get that time back. And God, I wish
did I text you when I was watching Thanksgiving?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. That was.
You were literally like, don't. And then I did, and I was like, fuck. That was such a mistake. But yeah.
And she reviewed that. What was it? Is it Velocipaster or Velocipriest?
Pastor, I believe. I ain't seen that
shit.
Isn't
he a priest in the thing? I'm trying to apply logic to a movie where a guy turns into a fucking were dinosaur. And then ninjas are there for some reason.
I don't know, because I have not watched it, and I won't. I will not.
He drove to China.
From where?
I got so drunk. Where are you watching that? I don't know. Fresno?
How do you just? That's what I'm saying. Like, is there a whole ocean? Like, how do you just?
Yes. We were in honors world geography there.
Just like, how do you drive to China from Fresno?
Yeah, you don't.
See, I can get stupid shit, especially if it's supposed to be funny, you know, which I'm assuming is what all the Sharknadoes are about. I haven't watched those. I don't have a desire to. I'm just not a Sharknado girl. But I think my husband has seen maybe all of them.
Wow. Okay, well, Mike's favorite movies are probably short movies. So there's that.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Ew.
Pauly Shore?
It's so weird. He has excellent taste otherwise.
I saw a high school picture of y'all when I was just going through some stuff, and I was like, "Oh, y'all are so cute." Yes, it was adorable. Like, look at y'all, still young, because you know, I think it's like junior year or something. And I captioned the picture, and I was like, "The lovebirds." And I was like, "No."
No.
I keep hitting this cord and knocking my camera crooked. Growing pains. Anyway, so I guess that's it then.
Yeah, that's about it. We're about the end of our time here.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us in all of our weirdness and adventures of the week.
Stay weird and be safe.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.